Hey guys, welcome to this week's episode of TMZ The Buzz, where we've got all of this week's biggest stories and we hear from you and your comments on all of our social media channels.
First up, she's back. Cash Me Outside girl is back in the TMZ headlines this week.
Is she ever leaving?
No.
Oh, God.
Cops were called to her house for a fight with her mom. This is real. This is the real deal. Brad has the story.
Hey guys, it's Brad. So by now you probably know the Catch Me Outside girl Danielle Bregoli and her mom clashed big time before their Dr. Phil appearance. Well, on Tuesday, those issues surfaced again when Danielle's friend who had been living with her and her mom got kicked out of the house. We're told Danielle's mom asked the friend to leave after she'd been staying there for a while, and the friend got so upset Danielle's mom had to call the cops. So cops arrived, everything seemed to be going okay, and then Danielle got mad with her mom, started yelling at her, cussing at her, and calling her a bunch of names. We're told cops stuck around to watch her friend move out, but nothing really got physical or escalated past words. So police left without any arrests.
I don't think she's ever going away. I think Catch Me Outside is here to stay.
Yeah, I think so. And I don't think her mom's ever going to figure out how to get along with her.
I don't think so.
know. I mean, that's what they went on Dr. Phil for, wasn't it?
Dr. Phil needs to get back in here and straighten some things out. Kay Lauren Holm said, definitely don't need Dr. Phil. Oh, I was wrong. Okay, sorry, Kay. He did nothing to help her mom. If anything, he made it worse. Actually, yeah. He did give it. He gave her.
She may be more out of control than when she went on as an out of control teen, so I don't know.
Yeah, because now she's got a little fame, so she's a little more out of control.
Exactly. Garrett McNeil said, try using that whack catchphrase when you're behind bars. You will lose consciousness on day one before you ever make it outside.
I don't think that saying applies in jail, right? Catch me outside. Well,
yeah, in the yard.
Like the yard.
The yard is where everyone gets attacked. Yeah. Don't you watch Orange is the New Black?
No, I do. I forgot about the yard.
Or any of those amazing prison shows.
Things happen in the yard.
Yeah.
Also in the bathroom. Catch me outside the bathroom.
Oh, don't do that. Yeah. Okay.
Jane Elizabeth, her mother sold out when she thought she had a chance at some money. A good mother would have pushed for help instead of encouraging this train wreck to continue. Super true.
Except I think that she hopped on the train when she saw her daughter was making money, and so who knows, you know?
Well, right, that's what she's saying, right? Everybody needs to get off the train. Everybody outside the train.
Make it stop. Pull the emergency brake.
We're pulling the brake. Yeah.
Chris Brandon said, back to her old ways. I didn't realize she found a new way.
That is absolutely true. She never did find a new way. Oh, she had a new way for a while when she was inappropriately dancing on that rapper's car. That was a new way.
That was a new one. And when she hired bodyguards and said, I'm going to have these guys beat people up for me. That was a new way.
Two new ways. Okay. 2 new ways. Oh, this one I love. This story was one of my favorites because it's time for our semi-weekly check-in. Our semi-weekly check-in with the Obamas, right?
That means twice a week.
That does. So they had a pretty interesting week after President Trump claimed that former President Obama had wiretapped his office, right?
Yeah.
So we actually got them out for the first time. Van has a story.
Hi guys, this is Van. Sadly, Barack Obama is no longer president. He's in the crosshairs though. He's in the crosshairs by our new president, Donald Trump, who said that Obama wiretapped Trump Tower. Of course, Trump said this on Twitter. How do you think Obama feels about being, an accused wiretapper? He doesn't care at all, baby. Wow, wow. Look at Obama. Obama's not the president of the United States anymore. He's the president of relaxation. We got these pictures of Obama. He's going to the National Gallery of Art in D.C. Chicago artist who he likes has his stuff on display there. And Obama was just kicking it. He's wearing a leather jacket, he's got the shirt on, he's waving, he's got the sunnies out there. Of course, Michelle always looks flawless. Here's the thing about Obama and this whole situation, it's a win. It's great to see that Obama is not being pressed or stressed by the current political turmoil that exists in the United States of America. Lob all the accusations at him that you want, he's Teflon Barry. It just don't stick, man.
He looks amazing.
He looks so
and so does she. Like, they're having the best time.
This leather jacket. I just want to see him in leather all the time.
What kind of
leather? That's the any kind of leather.
Bev Bros says, Obama is the first president to look younger coming out of the White House than he did going in, looking good to both Obamas.
I mean, it's true. JJ Allen, we love you. I'm sure you guys are sitting back with a glass of wine watching this daily circus. It's scary. Although
they
we
must
did,
be like, although I don't think they're sitting back and enjoying it because
Yeah.
I think that the
I'm sure
Obamas
he's-
care about the country. So.
I'm sure he's pissed.
Yeah.
On his
yeah.
insides. On his outside, he's cool as leather.
Ooh. David Burns says Obama looks so cool in his leather jacket. You go, Obama, coolest former president ever. Yes,
He really is.
Very cool.
He's the coolest former president ever.
Yes.
Right? George Bush starting to creep up there.
A little bit. He's got the painting thing going on.
Yeah.
A lot of,
painting.
I feel like a lot of old men paint. Don't you think? It's like
what
they
old men are you
retire
hanging
and
out
then
with?
They like paint and
I
chill
don't know.
out. And
I don't know any old man painters currently.
Didn't like another former president start painting?
Don't know about that. Let's look into that.
Look that up. You guys look that up, and you get back to me.
Yeah.
Okay.
Write her on Instagram where she's not a member. Augustine Angelino Adonis. What a name.
Cool.
I like
Okay.
it. Obama got the fashion thing together, huh? The leather with the belt, with the jeans and the shoes.
Yeah,
Yes.
I mean, those bootcut jeans are doing him some.
Yeah, which
some
is great
nice
improvement
things.
over. Remember, he had a little phase where he went with the mom jeans?
Yeah,
And that was,
no, these are really
he's-
cool
He
jeans.
stepped it
Yeah.
up. Good job, Obama.
Holly Sellers says Obama could wear a potato sack and still look hot, but we in Canada still have the hottest politician, Justin Trudeau.
Can't argue with that.
Yeah,
Those
I mean-
Justin Trudeau pics with him and the.
I don't know. I might take Obama.
Obama gives him a run for his money, but you
Yeah.
put Justin Trudeau in that cut-off flannel shirt with the stomach showing. It's a tough race.
You're right.
Tough
I'll take
race.
them both.
Yes.
Thank you. Okay. At the same time.
Oh, speaking of new looks,
New look from Kristen Stewart. She hit the red carpet for the premiere of her new movie Personal Shopper, and she got a blonde buzz cut.
Super
Definitely
buzzed.
a change. Yeah. Big
Woo.
change from
Yeah.
she had the long brown hair and now it's almost completely gone and dyed bleached blonde.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It
Pretty
looks
cool.
good. I think she looks amazing.
She looks great,
Mike
yeah.
Miller said, "Wow, more impressed that she is actually smiling." That's true.
She does look happy with this cut.
Maybe the hair was just weighing her down.
It seemed like
it's
it
too
'cause
much for her to handle.
Every other photo with like the brown hair is just like that
yeah,
look.
but
of,
now
like,
she's got a smile because it's nothing but
yeah,
face.
Just like light.
When it's
I
nothing
like
but
it.
face, you got to smile.
Caitlin Sanders said she looks better than most people do when they get a buzz cut.
True.
I mean, yeah, she has a good head.
You got to have nice
Yeah.
small features. You could not do a buzz cut on this moon face.
I mean, I've done it
Couldn't
and
do
it looks
it.
really good. But
You
yeah.
did have a buzz cut. I forgot.
But
During
yeah,
your GI
she-
Jane years.
But she definitely pulls it off.
She does.
Michelle Medora said when she came out of the closet, she came out running. I mean, yeah, I guess she's out now. And
She's out. Yeah, she's got a girlfriend, right?
Mm-hmm.
And she's did the buzz cut.
Yeah, but I don't think it necessarily. I don't know when people associate that. Is that fair? That
No.
like just because you have short hair you're a lesbian. I don't know about
No,
that.
I
So-
played softball.
There you go.
So-
busting stereotypes here on the Buzz.
Yeah.
That's what we're doing.
Also golf.
Sarah Beth said, I think when women do this, it's a form of rebirth. They've had a huge life change and kind of feel like they need to shed all the old, literally and figuratively.
Yeah, big change. That's what we've learned a lot, right? Women change their hair. Hillary Clinton just changed her hair.
Yeah.
Yep.
Big life change, hair
Yep.
change.
Patricia Terrell Williams says she looks like a female Bieber, or just, Bieber, LOL. Patricia's cracking herself
was
up.
pretty good.
That
Thank
was
you.
pretty good. I like that too, Patricia.
Oh my God. Okay.
This is
So,
your favorite story, I
I
think.
kind of like this story. It's pretty funny. So there's a lot of controversy about this gay character in Beauty and the Beast
Right,
in the
'cause the
remake that's coming out. Yeah. And some theaters are actually refusing to show the movie.
Right.
So there's this theater in Alabama, Hennigar, Alabama, that apparently almost screened a drag queen documentary by accident. So basically...
Because they banned this theater in Alabama, banned Beauty and the Beast.
Right.
And then
they
they're
were
like, we're
showing
gonna
this
show
other
this.
documentary instead. And it's called Fierce.
Right.
And if you look at the poster is a woman standing at the center with like dragons all around her, and it looks very like medieval, right? And it's called Fierce. So Carol Laney, the owner of the theater, thought it was like a Game of Thrones kind of movie.
But it wasn't. It was all about drag queens.
Drag queen. Yeah.
So now she's pulled...
Not dragons, drag
Drag
queens. Maybe
queens.
some dragons too, because there were dragons on the poster.
Also fiercer.
Fiercer.
More,
Way fiercer.
more fierce.
Yeah.
Fiercest.
So people wrote in and were like, do you realize you're showing this drag queen documentary, but you banned Beauty and the Beast? And so now she's pulled them both, and she's like, oops, my bad. Wouldn't want to show that either. So,
Yeah, so
there you
nothing.
have it.
I don't know what they're showing there. But Michael Thibault says, people have a problem with gay folks kissing in a movie where a woman falls in love with an upright walking buffalo. True. It is
Yes,
ridiculous.
That's a good point.
He's not human, but he is human.
No.
Human on the inside. We don't know. But yeah, Michael, good point.
Yeah, a walking buffalo in a jacket.
Yeah, a dinner jacket.
Yeah, which I don't know.
With tails. Nobody even
Kinda
wears
gives
tails
him
anymore.
a little something extra.
They should have updated it to like a smart blazer. I don't need those dinner jacket tails.
Good point. Angela Chapman said, "Get over it already. There's been gay characters on TV and in movies forever. Why care now?"
It's a very weird.
It's a weird
fight.
line to draw.
We're past this. Yeah.
Also, people say that LeFou was always gay,
right?
Even in the cartoon.
That's
in fact,
true.
We got someone from the animated film, actually, Chip, saying that LeFou was always gay.
Right.
So I don't know. I don't know why now.
At 3-Star Logo said almost because she was an idiot and approved it for showing until protesters told her what the film was about. Yeah, pretty much dumb on both sides, I'd say. Dumb on her side and dumb for people for wanting to pull it.
Yeah, and dumb for pulling it in the end.
Dumb all around.
Dumb all around, yeah. Jerry Brooks said to the theater owner, "It's the real world in 2017. You can't avoid gay with movies. Open your eyes and, more importantly, your mind."
Good job, Jerry Brooks. Slow clapping that. Yes.
Yeah.
This was such a fun, lighthearted story. So this week, an Uber driver freaked out over Dwyane Wade because he's a huge Dwyane Wade fan. Dwyane Wade.
D-Wade to us, you know.
D-Wade.
In the know.
Yeah. So he went to pick up what he thought was just going to be a normal customer, and D-Wade gets in his car.
Yes.
So he's in the back seat.
He picked him up at a Waffle House.
Amazing.
In Orlando.
During the day. Waffle House during the day.
Which he actually had rented out for all of his team to eat waffles out.
Right.
All the Chicago Bulls, like his teammates, yeah.
So this is what happened when the driver picked up his man, D-Wade. Freaks out. Check it out.
I'm taking D-Wade at the Waffles House. You know, I'm thinking like the ordinary people. I'm thinking, well, you look like me, D-Wade. This is the D-Wade. Hey, this politics, we don't want to get too deep into that, right?
Yeah.
Okay. But you the man. You are the man. I'm thinking, how
Thank
in
you.
the world you gonna trade Wade? My daughter, my family. Guess who would my Uber? Would ride with Uber? They're not gonna believe it.
That's so cool.
That's really awesome. Because remember, D-Wade used to be on the Heat, and they're in Orlando, so this guy actually was a big Miami Heat fan.
Yeah, it'd be like us picking up, I don't know.
Oprah.
Yeah.
Oprah. Yeah.
Exactly.
That's all I can compare
That's all I know. Stephanie Strover, that Uber driver must have talked Dwayne's ear off. He was overexcited. A day he will never forget.
Yeah.
So true.
He's going to be talking about that to all of the rest of his passengers for like the next week, and it's going to be really annoying because you're going to want him to just drive and take you where you're going. But, and then you'll pretend you're on the phone or something or texting and like try to ignore him. But it'll
also,
be
you have to be super careful, right? Because you're nervous. You have your number one guy in the back. Like you can't get into an accident now.
Oh,
you gotta bring it. You gotta bring your best driving skills.
That's a good point.
Yeah. Esty Ruth Contreras says the best part is that Dwyane is so down to earth. Yeah, he's really chill with it. Like he just loved it and was filming it, and
yeah, he
like
played
a cool
along.
guy.
It was very cool. He wasn't annoyed by it at all.
Right.
Kitty Cole said, "Should I move to Chicago to become an Uber driver?"
Yeah, if we learned one thing from this video, it's move to Chicago and become an Uber driver.
Yes.
I think so.
I think so too. I think any Uber driver will tell you that.
To do that, yeah. Christina Lynch, hope he got a hefty tip. Ooh, that's a good question. I don't know if he got a tip.
I don't know. I hope so. I would hope so. I mean, it's weird. Uber, you don't usually tip, but I guess you can.
You don't usually tip. There's a difference.
I do. I need rides, so please continue picking me up. Message to all Uber drivers. Thank you.
That's all we have for you guys this week. Make sure to follow us on all of our social media channels and make sure that you comment so that next week we can read what you wrote in.
On the Buzz.
On the Buzz. See you guys next time. So thanks for watching, guys. If you like what you saw, click on the subscribe button and subscribe to our YouTube channel.
Yeah, I mean, it's right here. It's easy to click. Go ahead and press it. I know you want to.
And there's more episodes of the TMZ Buzz for you to watch.
Maybe you'll like one of them.
Or maybe you won't, but still click and watch them anyway.